You mentioned earlier before the shooting. At that time, you're in the Kitanaka school.
There's an
There was an
incident.
incident of
Yeah.
the
The
U.S. military.
How was it?
Yeah. So at the time, I didn't understand. So this was the infamous rape incident where 3 military people kidnapped a young grade school Okinawan girl. And so at the time, I didn't know what was happening, but there was a big community-wide within Okinawa uprising in protest against the military presence in Okinawa. And as a kid, I didn't really understand what the cause or just why people were so upset, but I received a lot of that energy or like the directed, the frustrations of the Okinawan people. And so it was definitely like I didn't understand and it was hard. And at that time, I ended up being pulled out of school. And I think anybody that was off base at the time did end up having to come back on base. And so as a kid, I was like, oh, I just don't have to go to school. So I'm like, oh, day off. But now as an adult, I'm looking back and I can really feel the energetic shift of like what I experienced. It was like, oh, like there was a full on island-wide and actually internationally covered incident related to the U.S. presence on Okinawa. But yeah, so it was pretty complicated, and it wasn't short after that that our family decided to move back to the States. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
そんな変化を起こすぐらいに
そうだ
it
ね。
was 激しい moment.
Yeah.
Because we don't really experience the tense of between Okinawan local and maybe the military people
Yeah.
back then.
We learn it from like なんだろう、教科書とか
ニュースペーパーとかね、
newspaper,
ウェブサイトだけ
but
ど
we really don't know what happened and then
Yeah.
what people
Yeah.
react.
From your experience, I think it was really intense.
Yeah, there was lots of protests. I mean, I was on base, so I wasn't out there to see it, but the world that I left from school and then I came back after people were allowed to go back again. And so I mean, I was in 3rd grade. So what do you remember from 3rd grade? Like not a lot, but I do remember that the feeling of going back to school, like mecha, like I was like people were like, this is gaijin, like Yankee go home, like, and so I had experienced that the 2 years before, but then it got really bad, like after that incident.
大変だな。
それは大変やん、ミックスキッズとして。
でも今もさ、なんか基地の前にプロテスタントみたいな、プロテスタント
いる
じゃん。
いるね。
でも
Who
普
are
通
they?
に普通に生きてるさ、自分たちもミリタリーの人も。Is it like acting みたいな
そう
感じに見える。
She's talking about like there is some few people at the gate of the base and
like
they do
辺野古とかも。
the flag or the
Yeah, yeah.
but we don't really know who they came from sometimes.
ああ、確か
And
に。
people don't really care and we don't care either, so
ああ。
でも
Oh,
it's been so long time that we living with the American people. So we even have like a sympathy
yeah.
to our generation doesn't have anything hatred toward military people. It's more like we're
I
friends.
think it's because we don't have like that kind of experience.
Yeah. I
Right?
think, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, 多分 maybe.
Like we don't have been forced to do something because of the incident とかがないし、なんかもう気をつけなさいよ。軍には近づくなよとかそんなのも言われたこともないか
yeah,
ら。
I think it's our parents' generation
うん。
had a hard time.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's important though to know the history, and I know that the people that are protesting, say at Hanoko, like those are people who like remember the war, and like the generation is getting older, so ちょっとどんどんなくなってるんだけど, but they have the kyoku of the war experience, and they want to make sure that maybe Okinawa doesn't become a battlefield again. And 大切だと思う. I think it's very important that people are there. Yeah.
As in an American and as in like a military kids, what do you think about military base in Okinawa?
it's
So deep.
it's complicated now.
Controversy.
Yeah, I would love to have like another whole hour to be able to talk this, and then
I
maybe bring in
know.
other people that have mixed backgrounds, because
Yeah.
the mixed experience of being Okinawan and something else, and especially being Okinawan and a product of the military, it's a little complicated because I love my dad, and I think he's proud to have done 22 years in the Navy, and we have my dad's side of the family has a very long legacy of service in the U.S. military, like World War I and that kind of thing. And so it's not taking away from their pride and what they've done for their country. But I do think that the number of bases that exist on Okinawa is excessive, and then the people that suffer from it are the Okinawan people. And so I think that's something that needs to be looked at and addressed. And there are lots of people that are out there promoting that, or amplifying the what is happening here so that people can know, and then maybe make decisions based off of that. Yeah.
でもなんかこの軍に関わっていようが関わっていないようが、なんかこの軍があることをどう思いますかって、その人個人の意見、個人だけの意見ではない気がするわけ。なんか例えば、自分のおばさんはミリタリーの元ミリタリーのワイフで、今 PFAS の問題とかがあって、それをおばさんに詰める、またうち団長のおばさんがいたんだけど、自分のおばさんからしたら別に自分が水を汚してないしみたいな
確かに、yeah.
感じだ。だからその当事者の話ではなくて、それより大きな組織の話をしてるから、なんか別にその意見に対してこの人がどう思ってるかとかは別に自由に言っていいことだと思う。
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like personal things.
Yeah, it's not
It's like
it can be very personal, but it cannot. It can be like a public opinion too. So we need to have like maybe like a 4-point of view to say it. So, but it's not really good to blame someone.
not someone だね。
Because they're not.
It's not individuals.
So-
It's
It's like a
the
bigger scale
machine that is the U.S. military, or
for society and system, and then we can't blame individual marine guy とかじゃん。Because I don't know shit. I came here as a job, and then they don't know shit too. だから、yeah, this is so controversy だね。
Yeah, I kind of so I did go to Henoko this trip, and then so like I had this feeling for the people that were kind of guarding the Henoko area. It's like, they also need a job, and so they get paid to do it, and it's so hard to have like Okinawan, maybe younger generation, are just trying to support their family, and then people that are Okinawa or Henoko hantai shiteru hito, like, and so like that moment of tension is just like really difficult to see, and yeah, it's really unfortunate. Yeah,
I think we keep doing it like after the war. After the war じゃん、この戦争終わってからずっと同じことしてるんだと思う。なんかこの出ていけっていうのとステイしてるのが80年目ぐらいじゃん。
Yeah, like the reversion, and
だから、it's really important how young like us generation take it
yeah,
as a issue or like
Take it seriously.
being ignorant. Not really many people wants to discuss about this stuff
yeah,
because they don't know how to get out the conversation, right? Because we need to sometimes agree to disagree, or maybe some younger generation doesn't have any opinion
yeah.
towards the base. So 難しいね、これはね。
Yeah, it's definitely complicated. Yeah.
親が誰とかにもよるしね。自分は誰と結婚してるとかによっても
Yeah,
ポジション変わっていくから。
そうだね。
yeah,
だからその personal opinion と as an Japanese opinion or as an Okinawan opinion
yeah.
を分けて語り合えたら peace.
Peace. Yeah,
Have a good discussion,
yeah.
not fighting.
Well, on the last point though, I think at the baseline we can agree that like protecting environment is good, like having clean water is good, you know. And so if we focus, at least the way that I approach it is like, if we can focus on that, then maybe there's a way to find a balance, right? So like to be able to drink your own tap water, or go to like the prayer sites and like be able to go and touch the water from Utaki, or like the sacred springs. I think that's really important. And then so maybe if we focus on that instead of being like the other, like the military or, you know, whatever, maybe that's a way to approach it.